but according to like family, according to what he told his family, he's like, nah, he was in.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, he was like, I'm in. He wasn't like unfit. He was a pretty fit dude. Yeah. And none of the Oklahoma City stories. None of it. It was a controlled demolition.
What's the documentary about that? There's one, I don't know, I forget.
Yeah, but there's no way that one truck bomb that a couple of
Took out that much. I was wondering about that. Was it like a tractor trailer?
Well, the one thing is air blast coming around the corner. So it's like you have this whole big
Air
building.
blast going around the corner.
Yeah. You have this whole big
Jet
building.
fuel don't melt steel beams.
Exactly.
They hit you with these. You're getting propaganda.
Possibly. Or it's not. Or it's like, what they. This is my sticking point in all those things. I don't know the facts, but I know criminal enterprises, and if people would, if you're dealing with even people like military minded, casualties are not a big deal.
The government did this cover up Agent Orange and Iran Contra.
In
They
big office.
They got rid of Iran Contra and Agent Orange.
It's also like every other country is plagued by.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I mean, I know it's not.
I will say a truck bomb.
I can leave the podcast.
No. I can say it's a truck bomb. That's a legitimate beef. The guys demolished parking structures and stuff. It's like it's concrete, rebar. You're sitting there hitting it, breaking it down, and they're like,
A similar bomb went off at one college. The same exact bomb went off with the same exact materials. It blew out the glass, blew out the side of the building. But like school,
it didn't eat into a concrete
school
structure.
came back the next day. Everything was fine.
How many feet was it?
This happens a lot at embassy bombs. The bomb goes off outside and blows up the base of the structure, which is kind of what happened in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, check it out for yourself.
Very limited.
Yeah, I could post the Oklahoma City.
How many feet did it go into the building?
It went in pretty far. It ate up like the whole building and like a couple floors in, or a couple like feet in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you have to watch those like the ones in the Middle East with corporate car bombs.
They actually had the same exact kind of bomb in the Middle East, and that's what the investigators went off of. They were like, this looks a lot more like what happened in Saudi Arabia.
But yeah, it does look like an embassy exploding. Like there's some car parked outside that explodes in the place of the building.
But those buildings didn't have to come to the car being parked outside. Those explosions happened to come and control demolition from inside. So it was planned before.
Shit.
Yeah.
We're talking
There we go.
that's fine. Yeah.
That's wild. That's
Tired of that narration
Like I
stuff.
said, this is the stuff, in my opinion, the stuff that just look into it. You can look into it and be like,
Well,
oh, I don't believe it.
the thing is that still hearing this whole like white suit thing, and they did that shit in recent days. And I'm not saying they're harming white nationalists.
Hey everyone, Mac here playing Halo Campaign Evolved, and welcome to my locations guide for all of the skulls and terminals available in the game. As soon as we gain control of the Master Chief for the first time, we can go to the corner of the cryo room and do...
They shut down a bar because they fired some dude.
Oh, yeah, we talked about those. Yeah, I got fired a black guy in the stage, right?
A bunch of piglets standing outside like, this is unfair. Unreal. I saw the images of that. That was fucking
That was your truth?
I think the Epstein got in trouble with like the local Floridian police, and like those like higher ups got whiff of it, and they were like, "What are we gonna do?" And Bush sent out a Costa, and Costa was like, "Costa let him go." No, Costa was like, "Yo, he's intelligence," and Bush was like, "No, let him go." And Costa knew that. That's why when Trump put him in charge of fucking anything at all, rose red flag, and then he got to talk about Epstein again, and it's kind of like people are like, "Man, Trump's such an idiot." It's like, dude, or did he bring attention to the fucking Epstein trial?
Actually, he actually said it. You think he's a fucking idiot? You don't think there's a team of people around him who are like Harvard educated, 1600 SAT?
Well, it's pretty much a fact that Trump hasn't tweeted since fucking like the dude that ran Trump's Twitter when he was running for president isn't Trump. And there's a young kid who's like 30 something. Makes sense. So I don't think he just like all of a sudden he's like,
He doesn't write his own book. He never wrote his own book, so you think he's really sitting there like... That's true. He like he's bragged about the other people writing his book.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta redeem those codes. Right.
Yeah. Really
You get to watch that Roger Ailes. I like it.
That was it.
Like it.
From the Vice thing, I was like, man, I gotta get into Roger Ailes. That pumped me up when you were talking about it.
Vice.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing as Vice. Where it's like, am I supposed to hate this guy? This guy's definitely the man. Roger Ailes is definitely the fucking man.
Roger Ailes picks me up. I mean, it sucks. Hey, man, I'm not condoning what they did, but I was like, God damn.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Dude, what?
A while ago, I was talking about
What?
Cheney. He's like, you're gonna become great. Hey, let's get close, huh?
You're rapping?
But the movie, the documentary really glorifies this guy.
Really?
Yeah, like, yeah, he was like, he's just a smart, cool motherfucker. It was like, he also beat the fuck out of women
He
often.
whipped them with the clothes hangers. So the first trick.
Not saying he's not smart, but
Yeah, apparently he had the highest IQ. He tested him for IQ. He had like 10 on 6.
did he write that?
It was his autobiography, yeah. Dude, I don't know his scheme for getting, when you're a chili fan,
Yeah.
when you have one hoe, his scheme for getting more hoes, that's 160 IQ level shit.
Sure.
It was pretty fucking good.
What was it?
He was writing himself fake letters from different hoes that didn't exist. He was convincing his one hoe that he had other hoes out of state who were just killing him.
Yeah.
And he'd get a letter and be like, bitch, you're not making, he was wiring himself the money the first one would make. So he would get all the money to her and then wire it back to himself.
Yeah.
Look at all this money coming in, you worthless bitch. Or he would take what she would make in a month and be like, this bitch sent it to me for one,
Yeah.
this is 1 week's worth of shit. That got his bitch to humping harder. And then if they stepped out of line, you'd take a clothes hanger, unwire it, rip the shit out of it.
Yeah.
He was fucked up.
I like how he got his nickname.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
he was fucking shooting
Just
coke
at a-
all the time.
Yeah, he was high as fuck on coke, and somebody shot him in the head, and it just went through his hat, and he didn't move. He was in a bar, and there was like a gunfight. The bullet went through his hat, and someone was like, "Man, old as hell. You didn't care at all." He's like, "No, I was probably on cocaine at this point." It's like, there's a guy wildly on, like, as high as you can get, got shot in the head, and was just like,
Yeah, that's what everybody talking about. He was slamming coke.
Yeah.
One of his mentors, dude, his pimp, man, that book is so fucking good. Dude. He had pimp mentors. He was like using one mentor to get to the other guy who was like the real deal. Like the one mentor would shoot heroin. He would shoot like, I like to shoot coke. I mean, cold. He would get like super cold and be cold as shit to his bitch.
"He's cold as ice.
So cold.
You need to be cold for this bitch.
Dude,
You can't have any compassion.
super cold.
You can't have any compassion for downtrodden sex
You gotta
workers that you
bang
beat.
coke. Yeah. The first woman he tricked into having sex with strangers for him was he tricked an underage woman.
Yeah.
And like that's the first
It's funny that that's how they dress too, for their job. Like,
Yeah.
pimps who just wear
It's maybe kind of like
outrageous outfits. I guess when you're taking advantage of other human beings, you have to like dress like a cartoon character.
I think
So
so.
everybody, like, you ever see slave owners? Dressed like ridiculous, like, hello, how are you? This guy can't be up to no good.
Yeah. I guess so. When you're doing something absolutely morally
Truly evil.
yeah, it helps to have like dress like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you just be like, I'm not gonna think about the horrible things I'm doing to women. Dude, at the time too, like women would like their husbands would die in a factory, and they would just be like on survival mode.
Yeah.
Here
The
comes
fucking
some
weird trophy.
dude dressed like Prince, dude. And he'd be
Yeah.
like, I'll take care of you.
I love
Listen to the thirsty grunt talk about his eating habits.
it. Was funny too that that's also how like,
That's really
Stonewall
weird.
Jackson got his nickname.
I'm trying to redeem his code on the waypoint. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate to that stream.
Exact same order.
What, Twitch?
No, on Halo Waypoint, because to redeem the codes, you have to enter them on
The
Waypoint.
Civil War.
Halo Waypoint.
Stonewall Jackson was just standing
Yep.
there like, look at Jackson standing like a
I know,
stone
right?
wall.
Little weird.
Ice cold. They were so close to switching.
Oh, that'd be
You
crazy.
know, it's like he just stood there like a stone wall.
Damn, Stonewall.
Stonewall Slim.
Stonewall Slam.
Iceberg Jackson.
Damn.
Could have been there.
Dude, another world.
Another time.
Mother world, reflected light, dude. There could be.
There's just Stonewall. Third.
Yeah, dude, it was that was great. That was all the stories really was like shit like that, and then I would eventually get robbed at gunpoint, lose all my money.
Yeah.
Back to the day.
How'd that feel getting robbed?
Dude, now he's like, this guy's bugging out. He's like, dude, I can do it. He's a young man. He goes, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Then he goes with this lady, it's like her nasty little roommate. They go to France, and then he's with this roommate talking to a hooker. Like, we're gonna have a threesome, and a guy, fucking, a Frenchman pulls a hammer out of his overalls.
Oh, shit.
How dare you subject your wife to this? What you gonna do? And he's like, I'll fucking hit you in the head, then to run away. That's how it was back then, dude. If they saw you and your wife, well, he thought it was his wife, talking to a hooker, he's like, dude, I'll hit you in the head with a hammer.
Yeah.
How dare you subject your wife to such disgusting, nasty business?
What a fucking honorable frog.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're all right.
So then he goes back home. He goes, forget it. I don't even like you, dude. I don't know what I was thinking. Sends her packing, and then he has to move home to the States where he becomes a literature professor. And he ends up, he meets up with a lady's chemistry talent, bro. It's that he runs into a lady who, her whole childhood, and this is boring, stop me. I could
No.
tell the whole story. But he comes back from fucking Europe being like, I might be the biggest fucking, he's like, basically I'm the biggest sex man.
He's a freak. He's bad bunny.
He said he's Bad Bunny, 1963 stupid
Jewish
freak.
bad bunny.
But he did fuck up his studies to go get a ton of pussy, so he goes, I'm gonna focus on my studies, so he's trying to turn over a new leaf.
How much pussy you getting to fuck shit up?
2 pussy. He had 2 pussies.
That's all it takes. Jeez. That's 10 minutes.
Even at 62, this
Two
dude like,
sets of 5.
he was also like fucking hookers too out of nowhere. He would find like nasty hookers. And then he would write that lady in Sweden letters, being like, I love you so much, I miss you so much, please come back here. But, so then he moves home.
Maybe I'm gay.
What do you mean, why?
I just don't like women as much as all these guys like women.
I don't know.
That sounds like such a fucking headache. He went to France with 2 old ladies.
But he's trying to have threesome.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean,
spend all that time with fucking women.
well, to be fair, he was sent to Europe to research, I think, like, Scandinavian folklore. But he's like, either I try to have a threesome with Swedes, or I go back and read about Norse gods. And he's like, I'm gonna fuck these Swedes, dude.
Yeah, if you put it that way, it's pretty awesome.
So then he meets a lady. But this lady's story is that she was like a very hot chick. So she was 18 years old from like a religious family, and then she met up with like these like rich businessmen that were like working in like Asia, and they were like, let me take you to Asia. Don't get partners, bro. Take an 18-year-old into Asia, and then they were just like passing her around basically. She got to live like a fabulous life. And then at one point, the one guy who was
with Jackson. She was San Diego too.
She was alpha wife. She was alpha wife basically, alpha widow, dude. So she goes with the ultimate alphas in Asia, and one guy who's such an alpha goes, "I'll kill my fucking wife. Just give me the word."
Yeah.
And she got scared and ran back to the States. And then this guy marries this lady knowing that that was her past. And it's
Why did dudes do that? It's all the time. You hear people like got caught talking to a cop about like, dude, just kill my fucking wife. What a pussy thing. Just get a divorce, you freak.
you couldn't get back. Oh, yes, get back at
Dude,
you.
it's the 60s.
Yeah, true. Although, dude, Frenchmen are out to
You
hit you in
also
the head.
can't kill them.
You definitely can't kill your wife. Well, he's like, I could have gotten away. He was a powerful businessman in the Orient, dude. He could have gotten away with it.
It's definitely all the more reason to just go, please go away.
Imagine you're an American expatriate, kind of like businessman, watching your hit go down. Where I think they're gonna hit his wife with a car. You have one of those Raiden hats, and you're going, excellent, dude. So then he starts getting real jealous because this lady's the whole time being like, yeah, you should have seen this other guy. But that's what his mom did to his dad, by the way. His mom the whole time worked for this businessman one time, and she would be like, he had the straightest posture. He stood up and I typed so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.